Dear YouTubers, I will start with a request which I had from many of you to talk about the Albanians in Macedonia and why the issue of the Albanians and the name of Macedonia is such an issue which is still today in Balkan one of the most hot burning issues of today. I would like, before I go to history, to state that the Greek claims to Macedonia are not right and the Bulgarian claims are not right either. And there we should not even mention the Serbs, which they lost even Kosovo and all of the previous states. Now, Albania has never claimed any territory or any place which it did not belong. We never waged the war against anyone else except we wanted what is ours. The issue of Macedonia, I would like to start with the Treaty of Bucharest. In Chronicle of the War, this is what mentioned on the Treaty of Bucharest, 10th of August 1913. The Ottoman had surrendered Macedonia on the understanding that it would become a new and independent state of Albania. That did not suit Serbia and Montenegro. Serbia and Greece then plotted to carve up Macedonia between them, and Bulgaria promptly attacked. Under the Bucharest Treaty, almost all of the territory claimed by Bulgaria in Macedonia and Thrace goes to Serbia and Greece. Serbia and Montenegro are doubled in size, and Romania, which stopped the war by invading Bulgaria, helps itself to a slice of Bulgarian territory. In this murderous game of Balkan musical chairs, Serbia seems never to miss out. Diplomatic observers fear that the Serbs will ask for even more, that there will be yet another crisis in Europe. They were right. But let's go back to history. The Slavic tribes in that part of Balkans did not appear till probably the 6th century AD. We have to understand that Emperor Heraclius invited Slavs to come to help them fight invading Avars. Now, we have to understand that the history of Macedonia today is interesting because the Slavic tribes in Macedonia today are actually Bulgarians, by the language, by the names, and by all what it means. You have the most cherished national hero, Goce Delchev, which is of a Bulgarian descent. The murderous, anarchic organization VMRO was nothing but a murderous bunch of thugs which they had their nationalistic ideas on 19th century. Simple as that. And they had to make something out of nothing. Now, we have to understand the Bulgarians are mixed with Slavs. They are actually Chinese. They Asian in race. The Bulgarians were a mix of Huns, and afterwards they mixed with Slavs. That's where they received the religion, the Christianity, by the apostles, by two brothers, Cyril and Methodius. So we have to understand that the claims of Bulgaria on today's territory of Macedonia are probably right in the same sort of sense that they share a common language, they share a common religion, and that's all about it. But the Albanians in Macedonia, they were there since the time of pre-recorded history. All the archaeological finds date before the arrival of Slavs, which means by the Pelasgians and then Illyrians remains. You have the Macedonian tribe, which are known in old time under the name of Molossi. Molossi tribe is what in Albania today is known as Malsia, Malsor, which is a mountain. Their symbol is the dog of Shar mountain on Macedonia, and the dog of Shar is one of the most incredible dogs even today by any standards, which was known in old ancient times as an Illyrian dog. But we have to understand one thing. Macedonia belongs to Macedonians, and Albanians are part of Macedonia as an people which were there before the arrival of Slavs. This is the most fundamental issue which Macedonians have to understand. They have to understand, in order to live in Macedonia, they should learn Albanian as well. Nothing wrong with that. As Albanians speak Macedonian, that's what it should happen to Macedonian Slavs, or which I would love to call the Macedonian Bulgarians, which is probably the right term. So the back issue of Macedonia should not be looked into prehistory, it should be looked now. The history of Macedonia, its history, which is done in burning blood by many generations of many people. But it should have belonged to Albania, and the capital of Albania should not be in Tirana or Pristina, it should be in Shkupi, which is unfortunately today called Skopje. Shkupi is the rightful capital of Albanians in all times. It was liberated by Albanians in 1912. The Albanian forces came inside there before the Serbs, before the Bulgarians, but unfortunately today it's ruled by Macedonian Slavs. But still, Albanians have the right place in Macedonia. By the constitution of the Kumanova Treaty, the Albanians deserve to be in the rightful place of history, and history belongs to Albanians and people of Macedonia. Thank you very much for watching this, and in hope that I shed some light to this burning issue. Thank you for watching, and all the best. Bye bye.